Thanks everyone for joining us for Journey to the Cloud. I am here at the Microsoft Redmond campus, and I'm joined by Jeremy Chapman from Microsoft Mechanics on our show. Jeremy, it's wonderful to connect with you again in person. Thanks for having us and showing us the studio.
Thank
This
you.
is so cool.
The honor is mine. Thanks for welcome here, and been a good week, I think, with MVP Summit, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, this is my third in-person MVP Summit.
Right.
And I think we met probably 10 plus years ago.
Yeah, a long time
Windows
ago.
Client.
Exactly, when you used to work in Windows, and I was in Windows, I think I left in 2011 or 12 to go and work on Click to Run for Office.
Wow, yeah, that's right. And then I became a MVP in Microsoft 365 apps and services at the time, Office 365.
Right.
So
And that's-
PowerPoint isn't my category, but it is one of my
But that was-
probably 3 or 4 loves.
Yeah, that was the genesis actually of Microsoft Mechanics, because we were Office Garage at the time, and a lot of it was about people saying, well, my Office isn't going to work if I'm not connected to the cloud or to the internet. How is this going to work? So we started doing a lot of click to run stuff, and how do you deploy it with Config Manager, and then that kind of expanded to the rest of Office 365 and Windows and Surface and Azure.
Yeah, and it was interesting because when I started at Microsoft, Vista was in beta, and Vista got such a bad rap.
Yep.
But at the same time, it was the consumerization of 64-bit on
Yeah.
Windows Client, right?
Yeah.
So that is always the thing I look back at with fondness about Vista.
Yeah.
And then Office 2007 came out, and that was the birth of the ribbon, right?
Ribbon was a big deal. I remember that. Yeah. A lot of the, and then we got more into, we kind of flattened all the UX around 2013, and then pretty much from there, it's just kind of been shorter or smaller revs in terms of the user interface part of it, but adding lots of AI lately to Office.
Yeah. My favorite Vista story is now public because Microsoft's chief product manager has blogged about the fact that ATI was on campus still doing the drivers for Vista.
Okay.
And so my MacBook Pro just happened to have an ATI graphics card, and that ran Vista better than any other computer because the Microsoft provided computers had NVIDIA. And NVIDIA had decided, finish the OS and then we'll write the drivers.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the best approach for stability or a computer that doesn't blue screen or cause problems.
Right.
But Vista was also the introduction of things like the steps recorder that we still can use
I
today.
was the product manager for Problem Steps Recorder.
I loved PSR and I still use it today. I've heard it's going away at some point.
It isn't being worked on anymore, because a lot of that you can do in Snipping Tool, and you can record everything in Snipping Tool now, so.
Yes, and the fact that it was in the server products, I loved that. For documentation, kind of impromptu documentation.
Right. No, that was a good use for it.
Yeah.
Cool, good stepping back through memory lane.
Yes.
Thanks, Ted.
And thanks for joining us for Journey to the Cloud, our monthly show. Be sure to subscribe. We're here on LinkedIn. We're here on several different channels, and we look forward to you joining us, possibly as an MVP at the MVP Summit or as a Microsoft Learn student ambassador.
Yep, we'll see you soon.